Hi, I'm Kristie from coastalknitsandpurls.com. I am a Florida knitter who shares my knitting adventures through the Sunshine State. So today I'm here to talk about my weekly Florida knitting adventures for the week of August the 19th. And as you can see, I'm sitting outside, poolside, because we are still in full swing on redoing all of the floors in our house. So it's been another adventurous week at Chateau, McCauley. But on to the knitting. I am very excited to share my current work in progress, my recently finished object, and more. So in the mail, I received 2 shipping notifications. I mentioned last week I received a notification for my Yarnable subscription. So hoping to have an update on what lands in my mailbox I should say, in the next week or so. I also, in the meantime, received a shipping notification for my Freckled Whimsy subscription. So more yummy sock yarn should be heading my way soon. So I'll be excited to share that with all of you. My current work in progress, I literally, less than an hour ago, cast on the second sock for pair number 13 for Summer Sock Camp 2024. So I literally cast it on and maybe knit, I don't know, 6 or 7 stitches, 6 stitches probably, of the cuff. So hoping, I've been knitting a lot less and a lot slower lately, so hoping to finish that up over the weekend, although we do have some company coming into town, so may or may not get to that. Let's see. I have the same otherwise going on. My dish towel still in progress. My scrappy blanket hasn't been touched. And the second panel of my shirt also untouched. I've been saying this pretty much all summer, but I think after Summer Sock Camp ends and I'm less focused on socks, I can maybe spread some love to some of my other knitting projects. Finished object. I finished sock number 1 of pair number 13 for Summer Sock Camp 2024. This one is, of course, a shortie, my Florida shortie socks. This is for my youngest daughter. So the yarn is from my Destination Lane subscription. It is inspired by Red Lotus Lake in Thailand. Very pretty. Love the colorway. Completely adore it. I found it to be a little bit splitty when I was knitting it. And I actually recorded a video on how to knit a shortie sock on 9-inch circulars with this sock. And I had a lot of splitting problems and getting my needle to work quite like it usually does. I don't know if it was the yarn or if it was me, but it definitely was interesting. But I love the colorway. It's a beautiful sock. It turned out really nice. And I will also eventually knit, the second one obviously is in progress, and I will probably knit a pair for each of my other 2 daughters. Let's see. That's pretty much all I finished this week. You can find the full project details on my Ravelry project page. It's called Red Lotus Lake Shortie Sock, I believe. But I'm also going to drop that link down in the notes below. You can find me here, of course, on YouTube at Florida Knits, on Facebook at Kristie Knits, on Instagram and Pinterest at Kristie Co, and on Threads and Ravelry as my name, Kristie McCauley. Okay, so what I'm watching, I finally finished all 12 seasons of Call the Midwife that are on Netflix, and I did see that a new season is coming soon, so I am keeping my eye out for that. My husband and I are still watching Fire Country, and we are almost done with season 2 of that. It's really good. We enjoy it. It's like the most unluckiest town in the world. All these crazy things happen to these people, but it is still a good show. And I also watched, I think they call it Series 4. I forget how they term it, but the 4th season, if you will, of the new Unsolved Mysteries that's on Netflix. And I also started watching the new season of Emily in Paris. So lots of TV time as of late. I haven't been reading and listening to books as much. I did finish listening to The Next Mrs. Parrish. I don't know if you remember, but a couple of weeks ago, 2 or so weeks ago, I said I was like 93% done, and then the library took it back. Well, I finally got a chance to listen to it again. I got it from the library again and was able to finish it up. I'm still working my way through the hard copy of The Funeral Ladies of Ellery County. Probably a little over halfway done. And I'm currently listening to 2 books, The Great Divide, which is for my book club, and not loving it, so I kind of switched over to a book called The Chateau, which is okay. It's not by an author I usually listen to or read, but it's okay. So I actually was contacted today by a Florida Knits watcher, viewer, who has been caught up on my videos, and she's also a Florida knitter, so she was very excited to find another Florida knitter, and I was very excited to hear from her. So please, I love connecting with my fellow knitters and Floridians. So feel free to reach out to me with questions or comments, to share your latest projects with me at coastalknitsandpurls@gmail.com. And she actually alerted me to this thing called Florida Fiber that's happening next month. So I'm going to go check that out. Very excited. I hadn't heard of Florida Fiber before, so I'm very excited to see what that is all about. And I thank that viewer, watcher, subscriber for alerting me to that, and of course for watching all my videos. So I will talk to you guys next week. Have a good weekend.